Hello and welcome back to Red Bull Sea to Sky for the final day, the main event. Now we're back on the beach. As you can see, the guys behind us are just getting things ready. The arch has gone up and we're just waiting for some of the riders to arrive. The race today is going to be 67 kilometres from the beach up to the top of Mount Olympus. Now there's going to be 2 fuel stops on the way. The initial start, quite obviously on the beach here, but it's going to come on here about 200 yards and make a left turn into quite a wide riverbed, where it will continue for about 1.5 kilometres before it reaches the forest and then goes into the canyon where the restaurant is. Jackie and I are going to try and follow this as much as we can up to the restaurant area, but then we're going to head up to the mountain top where we can be there for the finish. So in the meantime, we're going to have a chat with some of the riders. We know yesterday that Wade Young won yesterday's qualification, followed by Johnny Walker and Graham Jarvis, and there was 5 seconds between those 3. Now we understand that Graham, came third place. Now we know that Graham got the third place position really by default. Doing that endo as he came through, he lost 1 second there, and that's where Johnny got the slight edge. But overall, I don't think Graham's too worried about that. The main thing is he's on the front row. The riders are going to be going in rows of 10, and there's going to be a 2-minute interval between each row. So we'll go down to the start line now and have a word with some of the riders. Okay, we're just on the start line now with Ramiro Diaz. Ramiro, how are you?
I'm all right. I mean, we're about to start the third day here in Red Bull Sea to Sky, and excited, nervous, a little bit scared as well. Mixed emotions, but it's great to be here again. This is my second year. I was here 2 years ago, and hopefully I can enjoy it and get to the top healthy and be ready for the next race.
It's quite a long way from Mexico. Have you been doing any other events on the European continent?
Not this year. I had a rough start of the season. I broke my radius of the right arm in Colombia in January, so that pretty much set my year as a recovery year, I guess. And it was tough. I was 4 months off, and now I'm just getting back on the bike and. Should be good. My wrist is all right. I mean, it's still hurting a little bit from time to time, and but no complaints. I'm just out here to have fun and enjoy the race.
You happy with your performance in this weekend?
Not really, actually. I thought the beach race was going to be more like a beach race, not like an enduro cross. So I think it lacked a little bit of fluidity, and I think it was more of a lucky game, like. I didn't enjoy it so much, and then yesterday on the forest race, I had a terrible time getting my rhythm going. I started pretty fast, and I started going really well, and then as soon as I started to push a little bit more the way I knew I should, mistakes started to come up, so I just decided, no, just take it easy and make it a flawless run instead of making too many risks and fall down.
It's a pleasure talking to you. I've seen quite a lot of your Red Bull films and things, and I like your style. And it's very nice to meet you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, guys. Enjoy it.
All the best. All the best. You all right, mate? Yeah, good. Alfredo, Alfredo, you're riding today?
No, just a spectator.
I know you mentioned you've got a knee injury yesterday, and you were struggling quite badly with that.
Yeah, I have a crash last week on Thursday training in home, and I decided to come because I was thinking I can ride, but looking the race yesterday and how I feel on the bike, I think it's the best decision.
Yes, I think we would agree with that. It's a real shame that you're not riding. We were all looking forward to you being on the mountain and being on the podium.
Yeah, me too, but it's not possible this year, so we will see.
We hope you a speedy recovery and get well soon.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Alfredo. Right, we're just with the main man now, Mr. Jarvis. Let's get round here. Graham, I know you're a busy man who won't keep you too long. But fairly happy this weekend with the way things have gone so far?
On the front row, that's the main thing, so in best position we can be in.
Yeah. And, let's look at, what does an athlete like yourself have for breakfast these days?
Well, just try and eat whatever you can on the morning. You get so nervous, it's hard to eat, so just try and get some porridge down. And Johnny had pancakes, so I had to have pancakes as well.
Well, wish you luck this weekend, mate. and we'll be at the top of the mountain when you come in and see how things go on. But all the best today.
Yeah, cheers, see you up there.
Yeah. Dan, you got a minute? Let's have a quick chat with Dan Hemingway, somebody who's sadly not on the line this year at Red Bull Sea to Sky. But Dan, I know you've been plagued with injuries the last couple of years, and more recently with another leg injury.
Yeah, playing with the kids on a pump track and ran out of talent, trying to chase them down, and just went over my ankle and dislocated and broke 2 bones in the middle of my ankle. So
how's that recovery going?
Slowly, slower than I would like it to, but he's feeling a lot better this week. I've done quite a bit of swimming, and actually walking on it's making it feel a bit better. It's one of those at the moment. I don't know whether to exercise it more to make it better or rest it. So we're getting there. We've got Scott in 2 weeks' time, and I really want to ride it, but I don't know. We'll see.
From a hard enduro point of view, where do you think you're going to go with that? In the next sort of few months, or maybe next year.
Well, I'm hoping we're racing a race in November in Australia, so that's the target at the moment. Beta have got everything sorted to go there, so I'm hoping that it should be good enough to go down to Australia.
What's interesting is that we'll look forward to following that when it happens. But the weekend so far, you've been supporting your brother Ben. Are you pleased with the way Ben's performed?
Yeah, he's done well. He's looked good these last couple of days. We were a bit disappointed yesterday. We thought he'd had 10th, which would have meant a front row start for today in the first race. But 11th, it's all right. Both Ben and I are traditionally not the fastest, but as soon as it starts to get technical, you have to look at the mountain behind us. As soon as you start having to get up there, hopefully we should come through, or Ben should come through the front of the pack. So.
Where you guys do excel with your trials backgrounds, but it's nice talking to you, and we'll try and catch up with you at the after party tonight.
All right. Yes. We don't know. I'll be a bit worse for wear. Thanks.
Cheers, Dan. Thank you.
Yeah.
I've just done it. Well, done one. Yeah. Okay, we're just with the main Yorkshire man, Ben Hemingway. No, you're okay. We'll just get down. We'll do it as it is. We know you're a bit gutted when you qualified 11th place, haven't you?
Yeah, I thought I was 10th and I was celebrating, but the final results came out and I was 11th. Second row, but it happens, doesn't it? I get to ride with my pals.
Go second row!
I know there is a 2-minute gap between the lines starting off. In the first 2 lines, is it going to really make that much difference, do you think, or not?
Ultimately, probably not a great deal, but it's just mentally you think, well, that's it, I've got 2 minutes on everybody. But on the other hand, if you catch somebody up, then you know that you've made 2 minutes and that you're on good pace. So it can work both ways, I think, really. But yeah, I think just get off the beach and then get stuck in and see what happens.
Yeah. Well, good luck today, pal.
Yes.
All right. John O. Yeah. Let's have a word with let's try and catch John O. Richardson on the line. Now we know John O. is got the Eurotech KTM bike. John O, how's things?
Yeah, good.
Yeah?
Good, thanks. Yeah.
Looking forward to today's race?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, just disappointed about yesterday. I didn't get into that front row, but I had a crash in the woods and hurt my chest and stuff. But we'll see how today goes and just push hard, I think.
That's right. There is a 2-minute gap between the rows going off. Do you think that's going to make a lot of difference?
Yeah, it can do for the start because it's fast, but then where it gets more technical towards the top, it'll be better. So.
Let's just talk about your background now. You've got quite a strong trials background, haven't you? And what accolades have you got from that?
Yeah, I rode trials for a lot of years, and then I've only been riding like a year, really, and mainly. And
just pan round. We've just got Nick Sanderson just taking the mickey of making John O laugh here. But
definitely with the trials, like it helps when you get further into the mountain because it gets a lot more technical and stuff. The top gets a lot harder, so we'll see.
And after Sea to Sky, what's going to be next for you?
I've got an indoor coming up in Eddie's indoor. I've got that, but I've got the Scott trial before that, so I'm looking forward to that really.
The Scott trial is a hard event, isn't it?
Yeah, I love it. It's my favourite event, and we'll be back there and trying to win it again. So
well, you never know, you might see us there.
Yeah, we'll see you there.
All right, cheers, John O. Thank you. Okay, we're just going to have a word with Brian and Joe Till, both riding Husqvarna this weekend. Guys, we'll just have a quick chat if we may. Yeah, Brian, how did qualifying going yesterday?
Yeah, it went good. I jumped up 9 places, so I'm happy with it. Just see if I can do any better today.
So what number are you riding at?
53rd today.
Yeah.
So 6th row start, but I've lost 12 minutes already, but hopefully it won't matter. Try and get the gold.
So your expectation is to try and get a goal today?
Last year I got to the last checkpoint and I was 9th row, so I'm a little bit better this year, so I'll give it a go anyway.
Good luck. We'll just have a word with your brother Joe now. Thank you. Sorry to interrupt, Joe.
Yep.
How did qualifying going yesterday?
66, so row 7 today, so better than last year. Yeah. I'm happy with it, yeah.
So what's your expectations at the end of the race today? Think you get a gold out of it?
I've got to be confident, so yeah, hopefully. Yeah.
You've got to be, haven't you? Yeah. We'll wish you all the best today, mate.
Okay, thank you. Right. See you later.
Okay, we're just looking for Johnny Walker. Get in there. Right, Johnny, I'm just gonna video bomb you. Now then, when we were chatting with you yesterday, the audio went halfway through the interview for some reason, I don't know. But are you happy with your results this weekend so far?
Yeah, it's been good. I can't complain with yesterday. You know, I rode really good, and obviously Wade rode better. So you know, fair play to him. And obviously Graham was there, so 5 seconds between us all. You know, it's not a lot. So today's going to be tough, I think.
I think in the grand scheme of things, that doesn't really matter. You're on the front row, and that's what counts, isn't it?
Yeah, well, that's it. Like, obviously, I wanted to win. Like, I was pushing hard to win because Graham caught me, and then I managed to gap him again. Letty caught Graham, and then he managed to gap him. So, you know, we're all pushing, but today's where it really counts.
What's your thoughts on Alfredo not riding this weekend?
I only really heard this morning, but you know, if he's got an injured knee, you don't want to make it worse. You know, there's another year ahead. He's not had the best of years, so obviously got to look forward to next year, hasn't he?
Good luck today, pal. All right. Look after yourself out there.
Bakalım gidelim. Sikliğe yakalayacağız ki burada.
This is Mark Jackson 111. And get back with Jacko. Okay, we're just at the top of Mount Olympus now. We saw the start this morning and Graham had a bit of a bad start there, last off the line, but the last time we saw him he was at the restaurant on the canyon section and he was 1 minute behind Johnny Walker. We're now at the top of Mount Olympus. It's absolutely spectacular here and we're just going to wait for the riders to come in now.
minutes, we will have the prize giving ceremony under the first finish line. Thank you very much.
Come on, just let me tell you now, emotions are running high quite now. I didn't know whether to laugh or cry when Graham came up the finish line first. Well done.
Cheers, thanks. It's been incredible, really. You know, I just fluffed it on the line, didn't start first time, so gone from last to first.
It's been a bit of an incredible year, really. We knew Johnny's been leading all the way through, and we knew we needed this final win here to be, top of the mountain again for the second time running. Where did you get the advantage?
Well, the last few races it's been really close between Johnny and myself, so I know I could ride him well, but I just thought I needed a bit of luck, I think, on my side. And I know this race, it's pretty gnarly all the way up, so there's no real fast bits where Johnny can get too much of a lead. Just managed to get, I think he had like a minute and a half down that first bit, but just luckily a few riders let me by and some were crashing in front, so I got past them okay and just nailed it up to the end.
Well, I'm absolutely made up for you, mate, really am. And we'll catch up with you back in the UK and we'll do a full exclusive interview with you.
Thanks, Robbo. Cheers.
Right. Cheers, Graham. Thank you. Well done. Yeah, Omega. Johnny, second place. Now I'm not going to, say that I weren't wanting Graham to win, but I was, because I'm here for Graham this weekend. But I'm equally a massive fan of you as well. Congratulations for second place, but it's still a very good achievement. Graham was the only man to stand in your way of this Grand Slam this year.
Yeah, no, it's good. I can't complain. I've had a good year, so if anyone was going to beat me, it was Graham, and I knew that. So I tried to push hard early on, made a little mistake in the riverbed early on, kind of hurt my elbow. But apart from that, Graham rode awesome, and there was nothing I could do to stop him. I tried to push towards the end, but I just had nothing left. I was struggling to hold on.
Yeah. At what point did Graham take the advantage? Whereabouts on the mountain?
When I stopped for the last fuel point and the check, and he just stopped for the check and didn't bother fueling up. So I had my fingers crossed, thinking he was going to run out of fuel, but he didn't. So.
Cool. Well, well done today, mate. I know it's second place, but
cool.
You're still one of the athletes in hard enduro. Yeah. And I'd like to catch up with you back in the UK sometime.
Thank you. I'm looking forward to the Super Enduros now to get this over and done with.
Okay, Johnny. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Belgium,